Hello everyone, welcome back to EduGrowth classes. This is Soumya and today we are going to discuss the topic what is domestic territory of India. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe our channel. If you want to join our classes, you can contact us on Instagram @edugrowth222 or you can contact us on Telegram also and the information is given in the description box. Domestic territory, which is also known as economic territory, whenever we hear these two terms, our mind directly indicates the map of the country. So जितनी भी territory हमारे map के अंदर है, which I am shading with the red color, it comes in our mind that this territory is the economic territory or domestic territory of India. But do you think this statement is true? The territory outside this political frontier is not our domestic territory and only the territory in the political map or which is around the boundary of Indian political or physical map is there in the domestic territory? So now let's understand the meaning of domestic territory. Now question comes, what is domestic territory? So economic territory or domestic territory is the geographical territory administered by the government within which persons, goods and capital circulate freely. जो एरिया में easily लोग, goods और capital easily circulate करी जा सकती है, that is known as domestic territory. And the parts of political frontiers of the country where the government of that country does not enjoy the above freedom, they are not included in economic or domestic territory of that country. जहाँ पे government को complete freedom नहीं है to control the above things, then that territory is not domestic territory of the country. So the main thing is where the people, persons, goods and capital can easily circulate and that area is administered by the government. That territory is known as domestic territory. Now, based on the freedom criteria, the scope of domestic is as follows. Political frontiers or geographical boundaries including territorial water and airspace. So, जितने भी rivers, ponds, lakes या airspace है, जितना भी air है हमारी country में, that is included in domestic territory of a country. Second, which is very important, Indian embassies, Indian consulates and Indian military bases located abroad. जितनी भी embassies, Indian consulates, Indian military bases abroad located है, which is outside the geographical territory of a country, that is also included in domestic territory of a country. Now, what is an embassy? An embassy is a group of government officials headed by an ambassador who represents their government in the foreign country. The building in which they work is known as embassy. So, एक office होता है, if Indian embassy is there in abroad, they are representing our government in the foreign country. Then consulate, it can be an office or a building which is used by a council, and council is an officer commissioned by the government to reside in a foreign country to promote their interest of the country to which he belongs. If any person who is coming from abroad, any government officer who is coming to our country and representing or promoting the interest of his country and the building or office in which he is living would be considered as domestic territory of their country, not our country. Now, ships, aircrafts operated by the normal residents between two or more countries are also considered as domestic territory of a country. कोई भी ship, aircraft, if it is operated by residents of India, that would be included in domestic territory of a country. For example, planes operated by Air India between Russia and America are part of domestic territory of India. अगर Air India किसी भी country में planes operate कर रहा है, that would be considered as domestic territory of India. That ship or aircraft or plane would be considered as domestic territory of a country. Second point, fishing vessel, oil and natural gas rigs operated by the residents in the international waters or other areas over which the country enjoys the exclusive right of jurisdiction. कोई भी fishing vessel है, oil है, natural gas है, अगर हमारे residents operate कर रहे हैं कहीं पे भी, चाहे वो international waters हो, चाहे कोई भी area हो, that would be considered as domestic territory of a country. Now, domestic territory does not include embassies, consulates and military establishments of foreign country. कोई भी foreign embassy, foreign consulate या military establishment हमारी country में located है, that would not be included as domestic territory of a country. For example, American embassy, Japanese consulate or any military, foreign military establishment located in our country, that would not be included as domestic territory of our country. Second point, international organizations like UNO, WHO located in the geographical boundaries of a country are not included as domestic territory of a country. ये international organizations हैं, UNO, WHO, so they would not be considered as domestic territory of a country. Now, which of the following are covered under domestic territory of a country? First, an American company in India. Do you think American company in India would be part of domestic territory of our country? So answer is yes. American company would be considered as domestic territory of our country because we do not need special permission to enter into this company. So that is why it would be considered as domestic territory of a country. If it would be an American embassy, an American consulate or military establishment, then it would not be considered as domestic territory, but as it is only American company, then it would be considered as domestic territory of a country. Second comes Indian embassy in Russia. Yes, Indian embassy, Indian consulate or Indian military establishment located abroad would be considered as domestic territory of a country. Third is branch of foreign bank in India. कोई भी foreign bank है अगर हमारी country में, do you think that would be considered as domestic territory? Yes, because it is there in India, and again we do not need special permission to enter into that area, so that would be part of domestic territory. Last, branch of SBI in America. So no, it would not be considered as part of domestic territory because that is not in our territory and it is bank. It is not any embassy, consulate or military establishment. Thank you and keep watching everyone.